Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Forest Green Rovers won, by the way. Hello, guys. Welcome back. My name's Josh Talks Football. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. This is Josh Talks Football with the UEFA Leagues show. This is the new show for the new season where we will be covering all the UEFA Europa and UEFA Europa Conference League games. We already have the UCL show, which will be on the match days of the Champions League, which I believe is still going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, with the Europa and Conference Leagues being on Thursdays, but it might change. Today, we're going to do what we did after the Champions League draw, where we're just going to have a look at the league phases for the Europa and Europa Conference League. I know it happened yesterday at midday, but I just forgot to do the live stream. We'll have a little look over the Premier League matches as well, because there was no football show live stream earlier today. And then, of course, we will overlook the actual match days, because I think the match days have actually been released for the Champions League phase. So let's just get started with I don't know if it'll show up on here. It might not. So I go on Europa League. Here we go. We'll start with Europa League, because this is just like the Champions League. There's 4 pots, and each team plays 2 teams, 2 different teams from each pot. 1 game at home, 1 game away. You cannot play a team from your country, and a maximum of 2 teams from the same country. Okay. So I wonder if... Yes, here it is. Okay, Europa League draw. And of course, Tottenham are in this. So we will have a look at that. So I'll just say each team from each pot and who they will be playing from each pot. Okay, starting with the pots. In pot 1, it's Roma, Manchester United, Porto, Ajax, Rangers, Eintracht Frankfurt, Lazio, Tottenham Hotspur, and Slavia Prague. In pot 2, it's Real Sociedad, AZ Alkmaar, Braga, Olympiacos, Lyon, PAOK Thessaloniki, Fenerbahce, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Fenerbahce. Pot 3 is Karabakh, Galatasaray, Victoria Pilsen, Bordeaux Glimt, Union Saint-Gilloise, Dynamo Kiev, Ludogorets Razgrad, Midtjylland, and Malmö. And pot 4 is Athletic Club Bilbao, Hoffenheim, Nice, Anderlecht, Twente, Besiktas, RFK, RFS, Steaua Bucharest, and Elfsborg. So starting with Manchester United. The teams they will be playing is Rangers, Porto, PAOK Thessaloniki, Bordeaux Glimt, FC Twente, Victoria Pilsen. So their games are from pot 1, Rangers and Porto. From pot 2, PAOK and Fenerbahce. Pot 3, Bordeaux Glimt and Victoria Pilsen. And pot 4, FC Twente and FCSB. For Tottenham Hotspur, from pot 1, they'll be playing Roma and Rangers. Pot 2 is AZ Alkmaar and Ferencvárosi. Pot 3 is Karabakh and Galatasaray. And pot 4 is Elfsborg and Hoffenheim. For Rangers, in pot 1, they'll be playing Tottenham and Manchester United. Pot 2, they'll have Lyon and Olympiacos. Pot 3, they'll have Union Saint-Gilloise and Malmö. And in pot 4, they'll have FCSB and Nice. The match days will be 25th, 26th of September for match day 1. Match day 2 on the 3rd of October. Match day 3 on the 24th of October. Match 4 on the 7th of November. Match 5 on the 28th of November. Match 6 on the 12th of December. Match 7 on the 23rd of January. And match 8 on the 30th of January. So that was just the British teams, by the way. So we will continue. It's just on a different page. Just loading. Key dates, by the way, the knockout round playoffs will be February 13th and 20th. Round of 16 will be March 6th and March 13th. Quarterfinals will be April 10th and 17th. Semi-finals will be the 1st and 8th of May. And the final will be on the 21st of May. As for the Conference League, the knockout round playoffs will be the 13th and 20th of February. Round of 16 will be the 6th and 13th. It's the same, basically, but the final will be on the 28th of May. Actually can't find the draw. Okay, we'll just talk about the British clubs then. Let's see if I can find it somewhere. Oh yeah, I meant to be looking. Bayer Leverkusen lost. No, Bayer Leverkusen lost to end it all. By end it all, I mean the unbeaten league run they've had for just over 2 seasons. That's a shame. Right. What is going on? In your bag. It's there. I don't care. Stop. On that grid. Where's the grid they've done? Wouldn't be this far back. This is 3 days ago. That's Champions League. It would have been yesterday. Yeah, I don't care about all this. If I cared, I'd ask. Do you know what I mean? Right, well, this is just useless. Everything about this stupid platform is fucking useless. I didn't want that. If I wanted that, I would have asked for it, wouldn't I? Silly bloody cunt. I didn't say that. That wasn't me. What if I go on the actual Sky Sports page? Maybe they got it on there. Or not. I know what will have it. The actual UEFA Europa League page, maybe. UEFA official. Yeah, that will do. Huh? Doors in the background, so no. Hang on. Yeah, now you can. Well, why ask and then not want? Oh, if I knew, I would have said yeah. I'm just moving stuff about. Maybe yeah, it's getting a bit shaky. Right. This is better. Not what I'm doing. Okay. Pot 1 team. So Roma. Here's who they'll play in what pots. From pot 1, they'll play Frankfurt at home and Tottenham away. In pot 2, they'll play Braga at home and AZ Alkmaar away. In pot 3, they'll play Dynamo Kiev at home and Union Saint-Gilloise away. And from pot 4, they will play Athletic Club Bilbao at home and Elfsborg away. For Manchester United, in pot 1, they'll play Rangers at home and Porto away. From pot 2, they'll play PAOK Thessaloniki at home. And then Fenerbahce away. In pot 3, they will play Bodo Glimt at home and Victoria Pilsen away. In pot 4, they'll play FC Twente at home and FCSB away. As for Porto, in pot 1, they'll play Man United at home and Lazio away. Pot 2, it is Olympiacos at home and Maccabi Tel Aviv away. In pot 3, they play Midtjylland at home, Bodo Glimt away. And from pot 4, they'll play Hoffenheim at home and Anderlecht away. For Ajax, it's Lazio and Slavia Praha. In pot 1, Lazio at home, Slavia Praha away. In pot 2, it's Maccabi Tel Aviv at home, Real Sociedad away. In pot 3, it's Galatasaray at home and Karabag FK away. And in pot 4, it's Besiktas at home and RFS away. For Rangers, they play Tottenham at home from pot 1 and Manchester United away. From pot 2, it's Lyon at home and Olympiacos away. From pot 3, it's Union Saint-Gilloise at home and Malmo away. And in pot 4, they play FCSB at home and Nice away. As for Frankfurt, it's Slavia Praha at home in pot 1 and Roma away. In pot 2, it's Ferencvárosi at home and Lyon away. In pot 3, it's Victoria Pilsen at home and Midtjylland away. And in pot 4, at home, it's RFS and Besiktas on the road. Lazio will play Porto at home and Ajax away in pot 1. In pot 2, they'll play Real Sociedad at home and Braga away. In pot 3, they'll play Ludogorets at home and Dynamo Kiev away. And in pot 4, they'll play Nice and Twente in that order, home and away. Tottenham Hotspur will play Roma at home and Rangers away in pot 1. In pot 2, AZ Alkmaar at home, Ferencvárosi away. In pot 3, it'll be Karabag at home and Galatasaray at away. And then pot 4, at home, it's Elfsborg and away, it's Hoffenheim. And finally, Slavia Prague will play Ajax at home and Frankfurt away in pot 1. In pot 2, it's Fenerbahce and PAOK Thessaloniki. In pot 3, Malmo at home, Ludogorets away, and Anderlecht at home and Athletic Club Bilbao away in pot 4. As for pot number 2, Real Sociedad. This is in order, alternating home and away between pot 1 and pot 2, then 3 and 4. Real Sociedad will play Ajax and Lazio from pot 1. Pot 2, it's PAOK and Maccabi Tel Aviv. Pot 3, Dynamo Kiev and Victoria Pilsen. And pot 4, Anderlecht and Nice. AZ Alkmaar will play Roma and Tottenham from pot 1. Fenerbahce and Ferencvárosi in pot 2. Galatasaray and Ludogorets in pot 3. And Elfsborg and Athletic Club Bilbao in pot 4. Braga will play Lazio and Roma in pot A. Maccabi Tel Aviv and Olympiacos in pot 2. Bodo Glimt and Union Saint-Gilloise in pot 3. And Hoffenheim and Elfsborg in pot 4. Olympiacos will play Rangers and Porto in pot 1. Braga and Lyon in pot 2, Karabag and Malmo in pot 3, and Twente and FCSB in pot 4. Lyon will play Frankfurt and Rangers in pot 1, Olympiacos and Fenerbahce in pot 2, Ludogorets and Karabag in pot 3, Besiktas and Hoffenheim in pot 4. PAOK will play Slavia Praha and Manchester United in pot 1, Ferencvárosi and Real Sociedad in pot 2, Victoria Pilsen and Galatasaray in pot 3, and FCSB and RFS in pot 4. Fenerbahce will play Man United and Slavia Praha in pot 1, Lyon and AZ Alkmaar in pot 2, Union Saint-Gilloise and Midtjylland in pot 3, and Athletic Club Bilbao v Twente in pot 4. Maccabi Tel Aviv will have Porto and Ajax from pot 1, Real Sociedad and Braga from pot 2, Midtjylland and Bodo Glimt from pot 3, RFS and Besiktas from pot 4. And for Ferencvárosi, they play Tottenham and Frankfurt from pot 1, AZ Alkmaar and PAOK from pot 2, Malmo and Dynamo Kiev from pot 3, and Nice and Anderlecht from pot number 4. As for pot 3, Karabag, Ajax and Tottenham from pot 1, Lyon and Olympiacos from pot 2, Malmo and Bodo Glimt from pot 3, and FCSB and Elfsborg from pot 4. Galatasaray play Tottenham and Ajax from pot 1, PAOK and AZ Alkmaar from pot 2, Dynamo Kiev and Malmo from pot 3, and Elfsborg versus RFS in pot 4. In Victoria Pilsen, Man United and Frankfurt from pot 1, Real Sociedad and PAOK in pot 2, Ludogorets and Dynamo Kiev in pot 3, and Anderlecht and Athletic Club Bilbao in pot 4. Bodo Glimt play Porto and Man United, Maccabi Tel Aviv and Braga, then Karabag and Union Saint-Gilloise, and Besiktas and Nice. Union Saint-Gilloise will play Roma and Rangers from pot 1, Braga and Fenerbahce in pot 2, Bodo Glimt and Midtjylland in pot 3, and Nice and Twente in pot 4. Dynamo Kiev will play Lazio and Roma, Ferencvárosi and Real Sociedad, Victoria Pilsen and Galatasaray, RFS and Hoffenheim, then Ludogorets, Slavia Praha /Lazio, AZ Alkmaar /Lyon, Midtjylland /Victoria Pilsen, Athletic Bilbao /Anderlecht, and more. This one, though, is much easier to do. Let's do Conference League. I can do this one. Starting with pot 1. They play one team from each pot as well. Ghent will play Chelsea, Molde, Omonia Nicosia, Lugano, TSC, and Larn. Chelsea will play Ghent, Heidenheim, Astana, Shamrock Rovers, Panathinaikos, and Noah. Copenhagen will play Real Betis, Istanbul, Besiktas, Rapid Vienna, Hearts of Midlothian, Jagiellonian, Dinamo Minsk. Fiorentina will play LASK, APOEL, Vitoria, the New Saints, St. Gallen, and Paphos. Real Betis will play Copenhagen, Legia Warszawa, Helsinki, Mlade Boleslav, Petrokub, and Celje. And LASK will play Fiorentina, Djurgården, Olympia, Cercle Bruges, Borac, and Vikingur. Okay. So the fixtures have been released, I believe. Let's just find it. It's not so bad, not so bad. My morning raindrop up my window. Do. Another one bites the dust. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Bruises on both my knees. Don't say thank you, please. It's the start of something new. Champions League. Right, let's see if it's on here. It is on here. The fixtures have been released. We know what's happening, when it's happening, and who it's happening. Match day numero uno. Let's start. On Tuesday, 17th of September at 5:45 p.m. So 2 games at 5. So it's remaining the same. Champions League will be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 5:45 p.m. or 8 p.m. And then I presume teams from the same country won't play at the same time. And then the UEFA Europa League and UEFA Conference League will be on the Thursday, I presume. Europa League at 5:45 and Conference League at 8 p.m. or vice versa. And it will alternate, whatever. So for Champions League, 17th of September, 5:45 p.m. all times in BST, by the way. Juventus v PSV and Young Boys v Aston Villa. And then 8 p.m. AC Milan v Liverpool, Bayern Munich v Dinamo Zagreb, Real Madrid versus VfB Stuttgart, and Sporting Club de Portugal versus Lille. And on the Wednesday, 18th of September, oh, there's also action on the Thursday by the looks of stuff. Okay. On the Wednesday, 18th of September, the 5:45 p.m. games, Bologna v Shakhtar Donetsk and Sparta Prague hosting Salzburg. And in 8 p.m. games, Celtic versus Slovan Bratislava, Club Brugge versus Borussia Dortmund, Manchester City versus Inter Milan, and Paris Saint-Germain versus Girona. And on the Thursday, 19th of September, 5:45, Feyenoord v Bayer Leverkusen, Red Star Belgrade v Benfica. 8 p.m. is Atalanta v Arsenal, Atletico Madrid v RB Leipzig, Brest v Sturm Graz, and Monaco v Barcelona. And then match day number 2 will be the 1st and 2nd of October. Match day 3, 22nd and 23rd of October. Match day 4, 5th and 6th of November. Oh, so just for the first match day, I think it is. And then it is just Tuesday, Wednesday. Match 5 or match 6? Match 5 is the 26th and 27th of November. Match 6 will be on the 10th and 11th of December. Match 7 will be on the 21st of January and 22nd of January. And then all of the match day 8s will be at the same time, 8 p.m. BST, well, at the time GMT, on the 29th of January 2025. Good. But the Conference League and Europa League hasn't come out. So, scores on the doors. In the Premier League, 10-man Arsenal 1, Brighton 1, Brentford 3, Southampton 1, Everton 2, and in an insane comeback, Bournemouth 3. Ipswich Town 1, Fulham 1, Leicester City 1, Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, and West Ham United 1, Manchester City 3. In the Serie A, Bologna 1, Empoli 1, and 10-man Lecce 1, Cagliari 0. As it stands after 45 minutes, AC Milan are 1-0 up over Lazio, and Parma are the same over SSC Napoli. In the Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Bochum 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 3, Hoffenheim 1, Holstein Kiel 0, Wolfsburg 2, VfB Stuttgart 3, Mainz 3, Werder Bremen 0, 10-man Dortmund 0, and Bayer Leverkusen 2, RB Leipzig 3. In the French Ligue 1, Brest 4, Saint-Étienne 0, Montpellier 1, Nantes 3, and after 30 minutes, Toulouse, who are down to 10 men 0, Marseille 2. In La Liga, Barcelona 7, Real Valladolid 0, Athletic Club Bilbao 0, Atletico Madrid 1, Espanyol 2, Real Vallecano 1, just kicked off Leganes 0, Mallorca 0, and also about to kick off Valencia take on Villarreal. In the Eredivisie, Almere City 1, Groningen 1, Fortuna Sittard 0, NEC Nijmegen 3, and after 71 minutes, Heerenveen are 3-0 up over NAC Breda, and Wilhelm 2 and Sparta Rotterdam, after 32 minutes, is 0-0. Having a look in the EFL leagues in the Championship, Burnley 1, Blackburn 1, Cardiff City 0, Middlesbrough 2, Coventry 0, Norwich 1, Derby 3, Bristol 0, City, Leeds 2, Hull 0, Millwall 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Oxford 3, Preston 1, Plymouth 0, Stoke 1, Portsmouth 1, Sunderland 3, and West Brom 1, Swansea 0. In League 1, Blackpool 2, Wickham 2, Rotherham 2, Huddersfield 1, Birmingham 2, Wigan Athletic 1, Bolton Wanderers 0, Exeter City 2, Bristol Rovers 2, Cambridge 0, Crawley 0, Barnsley 3, Mansfield 1, Stockport County 1, Northampton 0, Burton 0, Peterborough 0, Wrexham 0, 2, Reading 2, Charlton 0, Shrewsbury 3, Leyton Orient 0, Stevenage 0, and 10-man Lincoln 1. And in League 2, 10-man Gillingham 1, Chesterfield, who were also down to 10-man 0, Port Vale 2, Doncaster 3, Accrington Stanley 1, Colchester 1, Wimbledon 1, Fleetwood Town 0, Bromley 1, Crewe Alexandra 2, Carlisle 1, Tranmere Rovers 2, Grimsby Town 2, Bradford 1, Harrogate Town 0, Barrow 1, Morecambe 0, Newport 1, Swindon Town 1, Notts County 2, and Walsall 2, Cheltenham 1. And in the National League, AFC Fylde versus Southend was postponed due to the train which was carrying the passengers losing power. Don't ask me, ask them. Aldershot Town 4, Maidenhead 3, Altrincham 1, Oldham Athletic 1, Barnet 7, Tamworth 0, Boston United down to 10 men 1, Yeovil down to 10 men 3, Dagenham and Redbridge 0, York City 2, Ebbsfleet 0, FC Halifax, who received a red card 1, Gateshead, who received a red card 2, Eastleigh 1, Hartlepool and Braintree drew 0-0, Hartlepool receiving a red card in that game, Rochdale 3, Woking 0, Solihull Moors 1, Wealdstone 1, and Sutton United 1, Forest Green Rovers 2. Having a look at the tables. In the Premier League, the top 4, as it stands, Manchester City are top, 3 out of 3 wins. Then it's Brighton with 2 and a draw, Arsenal with 2 and a draw, and then Liverpool, who have only played 2, have 2 wins. And then Brentford, 2 wins and a loss, and 6th is Aston Villa, 2 wins and a loss. Other end of the table is Crystal Palace with 2 losses out of 2, Southampton with 3 out of 3, and Everton with 3 out of 3, only scoring 2, conceding 10. Big fat goals. In the Serie A, of course, games are underway at the moment, but it is Inter Milan top of the table, 2 wins and a draw. Level with them is Torino and Parma, should Parma stay on for the win. Juventus have 2 wins out of 2 and are playing tomorrow, and Empoli have a win and 2 draws with 5 points. Genoa are 6th, a win and a draw, 4 points. But a win, of course, would put them a bit above. And at the other end of the table, Monza are 18th with a win and a draw and a loss. Como are the same, a draw and a loss. And Venezia have a draw and 2 losses, which means if Monza and Como both lose tomorrow, because I don't think they're playing each other, no, if they both lose tomorrow, then they could be bust. In the Bundesliga, top of the table at the moment, it's RB Leipzig with 2 out of 2 wins. Then it's Dortmund, Union Berlin with a win and a draw. Freiburg, Heidenheim both got a win on match day 1, but are yet to play their match day 2. And at the other end of the table, St. Pauli are bottom with 2 losses out of 2, scoring 0, conceding 3. The exact same to them is Bochum, and then it's Holstein Kiel with 2 scored and 5 conceded. Stuttgart have a draw and a loss as well. in just outside the relegation zone. In Ligue 1, top of the table is Marseille with 2 wins and a draw. Then Nantes with the level, and the PSG have 2 wins at the moment. Lille have 2 wins, Monaco 2 wins, and Lens 2 wins as well. Bottom of the table, Montpellier a draw and 2 losses. Angers 2 losses, and Saint-Étienne 3 losses. In La Liga, it's Barcelona, of course. They're top of the table, 4 out of 4 wins, 12 points. Atletico Madrid are second with 8 points, still unbeaten though, 2 and 2. And Villarreal also on 8 points. Celta Vigo 2 wins and a loss, 6 points. Leganes a win and 3 draws, 6 points. And Real Madrid 5 points, a win and 2 draws. Other end of the table, Valencia are bottom with just a draw and 3 losses, 1 point. As it stands, they're drawing. If they lose that game, they could be even worse in the mud. Sevilla have 2 draws and a loss, 2 points. And Las Palmas also do as well. In the Eredivisie, at the moment, top of the table, it's AZ Alkmaar, 3 wins and a draw. But PSV Eindhoven are 3 out of 3 wins, and they play tomorrow. Groningen have 2 and 2. A win and draw, by the way, 8 points. Utrecht is 2 wins, 1 draw. Fortuna Sittard is 2 wins and a loss. And other end of the table, Almere City in 16th with 1 point, a draw and 3 losses. BEC Zwolle have 3 losses out of 3, minus 6 goal difference. And Waalwijk, 4 losses out of 4, minus 10 goal difference. In the Championship at the moment, top of the table, Sunderland with 12 points, 4 out of 4 wins. Then it's West Brom with 3 wins and a draw, 10 points. Other end of the table, it's Plymouth with 2 points, 2 draws that is. Luton Town with 1 point, 1 draw, 3 losses. And Cardiff City, 1 point due to 1 draw, 3 losses. In League One, I'm just going to say bottom 3 and top. Top is Stockport County, 10 points, 3-1-0. But also, it's Wrexham and Birmingham with that record. And bottom, it's Wigan with 3 points, just the win and the other losses. Blackpool with 2 draws, 2 losses, 2 points. Cambridge only with a 1 draw, 3 losses on 1 point. And bottom is Leyton Orient losing all 4 of their first games. In League 2 at the moment, top is Gillingham with 3 wins and a draw, 10 points. Then Walsall with 3 wins and a loss. And Barrow and Newport and Doncaster and Wimbledon also all with that 9 points. Another end of the table, Swindon have 2 points, 2 draws and 2 losses. And Morecambe have 0 points, 4 losses out of 4. And in the National League, top of the table at the moment, Gateshead, 4 wins, 2 draws. Then it's Eastleigh with 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Barnet with 4 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses. Rochdale with 3-2-1. Forest Green with 3-2-1. And York with 3-2-1, all on 11 points. Other end of the table, it's Tamworth with 5 in 21st. Maidenhead in 22nd with 4. Boston in 23rd with 4. And Ebbsfleet are bottom with just the 1 draw out of 6 with 1 point. PSV scored again. They lead Reggiani 2-0 in Serie B. It was Nicolas Bonfanti on the 49th minute. Coming up tomorrow in the Premier League, Chelsea v Crystal Palace and Newcastle v Tottenham, and then Manchester United v Liverpool later on. In Serie A, Fiorentina take on Monza, Genoa take on Hellas Verona, Juventus take on Roma, and Udinese take on Como. In the Bundesliga, Heidenheim take on Augsburg, and Bayern Munich take on Freiburg. In Ligue 1, it's Monaco v Lens, Angers v Nice, Le Havre v Auxerre, Rennes v Rennes, Lille v PSG, and in La Liga, Deportivo Alaves v Las Palmas, Osasuna v Celta Vigo, Sevilla v Girona, Getafe v Real Sociedad, and Real Madrid versus Real Betis. In the Eredivisie, it's Utrecht v Twente, Zwolle v Heracles, and PSV Eindhoven v Go Ahead Eagles. Feyenoord versus Ajax has been postponed. In the Championship, Sheffield United v Watford. In the Premiership, it's the first old, whatever it's called, derby, Celtic v Rangers, Hearts of Midlothian v Dundee United, and Kilmarnock versus Hibernian. There's also action in the Serie B as well. And on Monday, action in League 2, Salford v MK Dons, and no one really cares about everything else. And on Wednesday, 4th, we've got some club friendlies. Leipzig take on Musselwitz, and Darmstadt take on Mainz. But of course, it's an international friendly after this week. I can't believe it. Nations League returns on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then football's back on the Friday. But yes, thank you very much for watching this video. The UEFA Champions League show will return on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, where there's Champions League action, and the UEFA League show for the Europa and Conference League will return on Thursdays as and when there's action. Thank you very much for watching this live stream. I'll see you again in another one. See you again. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.